Myself, Mohammad Ashraf, Assistant Professor in Commerce. In previous lecture, we have discussed about mean deviation and coefficient of mean deviation. Today, we are going to discuss about standard deviation and coefficient of standard deviation. The concept standard deviation was introduced by Carl Pearson in 1893. It is the most important measures of dispersion. Standard deviation is the square root of the arithmetic average of the squared of the deviations measured from the mean. In other words, the square root of the variance is known as standard deviation. Standard deviation is denoted by the small Greek letter sigma. The formula for calculating standard deviation is sigma is equal to under root summation x minus x bar raised to power 2 divided by n. The standard deviation is a number that measures how far data values are from their mean. The standard deviation provides a numerical measure of the overall amount of variation in a data set and can be used to determine whether a particular data value is close to or far from the mean. The standard deviation provides a measure of the overall variation in a data set. The standard deviation is always positive or zero. The standard deviation is small when the data are all concentrated close to the mean, exhibiting little variation or spread. The standard deviation is larger when the data values are more spread out from the mean, exhibiting more variation. Now let us understand coefficient of standard deviation. Coefficient of standard deviation is a relative measure of dispersion. It is calculated by using the formula sigma divided by x bar. Now let us understand standard deviation for ungrouped data. The formula for calculating standard deviation from actual mean of a ungrouped data is sigma is equal to under root summation x minus x bar raised to power 2 divided by n, where sigma is standard deviation, x bar is actual mean of the series, n is total number of observations. The formula for calculating standard deviation from assumed mean is sigma is equal to under root summation dx square divided by n minus summation dx divided by n raised to power 2. Here dx is deviation from assumed mean, that is dx is equal to x minus a. Here a is assumed mean. In order to understand the standard deviation for ungrouped data when deviations are taken from actual mean, let us take this example. We have the scores of 7 students, that is 56, 58, 60, 60, 60, 62 and 64. This is ungrouped data and total number of observation is 7. And the total of these scores is 420. The formula for calculating standard deviation from actual mean is sigma is equal to under root summation x minus x bar raised to power 2 divided by n, which means here at first we have to calculate x bar and then deduct it from x. Thereafter, we have to calculate sum of squares of deviation from mean, which is summation of x minus x bar raised to power 2. So, as it is ungrouped data, summation x bar is equal to summation of x divided by n, which is 420 divided by 7. That comes out to be 60. That is our actual mean. In the next column, we have to calculate x minus x bar and then square it. For example, in case of first score, which is 56, from 56 we will deduct 60, which is mean. We get minus 4. Then calculate square of minus 4, which is 16. Remaining values are to be calculated in similar pattern. The summation of squares of deviation from actual mean is 40. By putting the values in the formula, sigma is equal to under root summation x minus x bar raised to power 2 divided by n. We get the values of standard deviation, that is 2.39. In this slide, we will see calculation of standard deviation from assumed mean. The formula for calculating standard deviation by taking deviations from assumed mean is sigma is equal to under root summation dx square divided by n minus summation dx divided by n raised to power 2. Here dx is equal to d minus a. A is assumed mean and n is the total number of observations. Let us take the same example which we have taken while calculating standard deviation from actual mean. In this question, we will take assumed mean instead of actual mean. Here, assumed mean is 62. In the next column, we have to calculate the difference between x and a and then square it. For example, 56 minus 62 is minus 6 and then square of minus 6 is 36. Similarly, 58 minus 62 is minus 4 and square of it is 16. Now, rest of the values will be calculated in similar pattern. Then we have to calculate the total of dx square, which is 68, and the total of dx is minus 14. N is 7. Now put the calculated values in the formula to calculate the standard deviation. Formula is sigma is equal to under root summation dx square divided by n minus summation dx divided by n raised to power 2. We will get the standard deviation is equal to 2.39. Now let us discuss standard deviation for group data. The formula for calculating standard deviation from actual mean in case of group data is sigma is equal to under root summation f into x minus x bar raised to power 2 divided by n. And formula for calculating standard deviation from assumed mean is sigma is equal to under root summation f dx square divided by n minus summation f dx divided by n raised to power 2. Let us understand the calculation of standard deviation from actual mean in case of group data with the help of following example. Over a 40 days period, Tom has obtained a frequency distribution of the number of minutes that he had to wait for the bus to arrive. The following information is given to calculate the standard deviation. We have class intervals 0 to 4, 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 24. And number of days are given 11, 14, 8, 4 and 3. To calculate standard deviation from actual mean for group data, we need to determine the values of mean, deviation from mean, which is x minus x bar, then square of x minus x bar, and multiply x minus x bar raised to power 2 with f. Here for calculating mean, we have to multiply f with x, which is mid values. So the total of fx is 350. X bar is equal to 350 divided by 40, which is equal to 8.75. Now we compute the factor f into x minus x bar raised to power 2, that is multiplying the frequencies with squares of the deviation taken from arithmetic mean of each of these mid values. Then the summation f into x minus x bar raised to power 2 is equal to 1427.4. In the question, n is 40, which is the sum of the frequencies. Now by putting the values of summation f into x minus x bar raised to power 2 and n in the formula, sigma is equal to under root summation f into x minus x bar raised to power 2. We get the standard deviation, which is equal to 5.97. Now, in order to understand calculation of standard deviation from assumed mean, we have taken the same example which we have taken in earlier slide. The formula for calculating standard deviation from assumed mean is sigma is equal to under root summation f dx square divided by n minus summation f dx divided by n raised to power 2. To calculate standard deviation from assumed mean, we need to calculate summation f dx and f dx square. First, let us take 12 as assumed mean from the mid values column. Now calculate dx, which is x minus a, and then multiply dx with f. In the first class interval 0 to 4, x is 2 and we have 12 as assumed mean. The difference between 2 and 12 is minus 10. So multiply minus 10 with f, which is 11 of the class interval 0 to 4. We get minus 110. Again multiply f dx, that is minus 110, with dx, that is minus 10. We will get f dx square as 1100. Next class interval, that is 5 to 9, its mid value or x is 7. Deduct 12, which is assumed mean, from 7, we get minus 5. Multiply dx, which is minus 5, with f, which is 14 of that class interval. We will get the values of f dx as minus 70, which is then multiplied with dx, which is minus 5. we will get fdx square as 350. We have to calculate the rest of the values in similar pattern and calculate summation of fdx and summation of fdx square. Now we have to insert these value in the formula under root summation fdx square divided by n minus summation fdx divided by n raised to power 2. We will get standard deviation from assumed mean for group data, which is 5.97. Now in this slide, we will go through merits and demerits of standard deviation. The merits of standard deviation are: squaring the deviations overcomes the drawback of ignoring signs in mean deviations. Standard deviation is suitable for further mathematical treatment. Standard deviation is least affected by the fluctuation of the observations. The standard deviation is 0 if all the observations are constant. It is independent of change of origin. Now let us go through the demerits of standard deviation. When we have the open-ended frequency distribution, that is, when we have the open-ended class intervals in frequency distribution, then standard deviation cannot be computed. It is not easy to calculate